Hey, what's up, y'all? Today we're gonna go over a 2025 Topps update. This is like a product preview video. As y'all probably have seen already, Pete Crow is the cover athlete for this product. I'm a little late to the party. I kind of wanted to wait till the odds came out, but it seems like they're not gonna really release the odds till we get closer to the product actually dropping. So I'm not gonna wait that long. I'm gonna go on and get into the checklist and the inserts and everything that will be included in the product to my knowledge. If I'm getting anything wrong, let me know down below to correct me. And we're going to go on and get into things here. So, of course, the hobby box and jumbo box is already sold out. I think everything on Topps website is currently sold out. You should be able to still get retail and stuff once they drop it. And then you can probably get it, of course, in stores and then secondary market, which would be more expensive. And then probably on Fanatics too eventually. But for the inserts and stuff, they have a few different designs that are released already. This is the All-Star Game inserts, of course. Everybody knew these were returning. These used to not be inserts, I don't think, the All-Star Game, but they've turned these into inserts. Of course, here's an example of the Paul Skeens. And then this is a big one right here. This is something I'm really excited for. It's the Golden Mirror short print version. Of course, Golden Mirrors themselves are shorter printed, but these are super short prints of the short printed golden mirrors already. These are probably going to be extremely tough to pull. I'm really hoping to get one. This is a Cal Raleigh. It's autograph golden mirror, which they've never done before. I think these look so nice, the gold ink and all. My channel's kind of like black and yellow, black and gold, so this would be something really cool for me to pull if I can get lucky enough to get one. It says golden mirror cards. All 350 cards in the checklist have a golden mirror. These shorter printed variations are, of course, very popular. Select players have autographed some of the golden mirror cards in gold ink. The checklist includes cards from Series 1, Series 2, all that. Here is an All-Star Game relic card, or relic autograph. Looks like a sticker auto from Ronald Acuna. These will probably be something that you can look forward to getting in like hobby boxes and stuff like that. I'm not a huge fan of these, the All-Star Game inserts and stuff. I'm just not a huge fan of them. I know a lot of people like getting them, but I mean, it would be cool to get. Here's an example of this one's been everywhere. Everybody's seen this. The Nick Kurtz, of course, they have the 1990s design. This one's numbered to 99, so it's a green color match for Nick Kurtz. I really like the 1990 design. I'm kind of be sad next year when they have to move on to the 91 design or whatever they're going to do next year, because the 90s design has been my favorite throwback design that they've done. And of course, Nick Kurtz is probably the top rookie to get in this set. Moving on, here's another insert of the Bleacher Reachers. These are really cool. I'm excited to try to chase some of these. They have a bunch of cool sounding inserts. They just haven't released the whole, pictures for all of them yet. But this is one of the cooler ones that I've seen, the Bleacher Reachers. This is like a throwback to the 1997 Topps Season's Best insert set. Of course, this is a Mike Trout one. And then you'll have the home field advantages. They return every time. I kind of wish they would make these a little bit shorter printed and harder to get. They try to make these like the downtowns of baseball, but in order to be a downtown, I feel like they need to kind of take the print run down a little bit from what they currently are at. So with this product, it was released for pre-order on September 29th, and the release date is exactly a month later. So you should be getting these on October 29th if you pre-order them. If not, you should be able to go to your local Walmarts and stuff and find retail products such as blaster boxes, hanger boxes, fat packs, the normal formats. Getting into the formats, you got the hobby boxes, of course. That's probably the most popular. You got 20 packs per box, one silver pack. These were $90 a pre-order. Jumbo boxes, you have 10 packs and then 2 silver packs to go with them, and you're guaranteed at least 1 autograph and 2 relics in the jumbo boxes. With the hobby box, you're guaranteed at least 1 autograph or 1 relic card. And then the pre-order price for the jumbo boxes, I honestly kind of forgot what they were. I did pre-order one. They are already sold out on Topps' website. In the blaster boxes, these are actually some of my favorite to buy and update because you get the Halloween little parallels in those. I think you get 2 per box, and I'm a big fan of Halloween. I was huge on collecting the Halloween cards last year. I think I hit a Jackson Merrill Fernando Tatis combos card of like the Ghost parallel or something. I know a lot of people are not big on buying blasters, and I'm not either until Topps Update comes out because I love getting the Halloween inserts. So I'll definitely be buying some blasters just because of that. I did pre-order a couple hobby boxes and jumbo boxes. And then, of course, I'm going to go with the hangers too for retail. The hangers, I thought that they were going to make those a little bit worse in Series 2, but it seems like people that opened them got some really cool stuff out of them. So I'm going to continue to rock with the hangers. I wish they had the odds out already to kind of show, what you can get out of all these formats, but they don't. And then the fat packs, they actually gave them a little bit of a buff or boost or whatever you want to call it in Series 2. So I might get some of them too to open up on the channel. But either way, I'm going to probably buy every format for this product. Update's always better than Series 1 and Series 2. So, alright, for the base checklist, it's honestly not bad. Of course, usually Topps Update usually has a better checklist than Series 1 and Series 2 because they include a lot of the rookie debuts and stuff in there from Series 1 and Series 2 along with new rookies. Like Christian Campbell, this will be his genuine rookie card. Of course, he was a short print in Series 2. Same thing goes with Matt Shaw and Cam Smith. You also have rookie debuts of like James Wood, Ben Rice, that's a pretty good one, especially for me. Jacob Wilson will be in here, Dylan Cruz, and then you'll have some other rookies such as Drake Baldwin. Cade Horton will be in here. I know he's hurt right now, but he's a pretty good rookie to chase. Luke Keyshaw will be in here. Marcelo Mayer should have a rookie card in here. Some more rookie debuts would be like Kobe Mayo, Roki Sasaki, Caden Dana, Jackson Jobe, Kevin Alcantara, Spencer Schwellenbach should be in here, Luis Angel Acuna. So there's a pretty good rookie checklist to get. Of course, you also have the big names like Aaron Judge, Shohei Ohtani. They're always going to put those in update just to kind of bolster the set even more. And if you don't know the difference between a rookie card and a rookie debut card, the rookie debut card is kind of just something they come out with the next set after the genuine rookie comes out. It probably holds a little bit less value than a genuine rookie card, but they're still pretty cool cards to get. On into the inserts and stuff. They have some really cool sounding inserts in here. Of course, they don't really have many showcased at the moment, but the Bleacher Reachers they did with the Mike Trout design. This would be a pretty cool set to put together. They have huge name players from retired players on into current players and rookies like James Wood. You have Ohtani, Acuna, Soto, Judge, Tatis, Sammy Sosa, Mark McGwire, a bunch of just big name players from current days and past days. Moving on, we have Night Terror. This is a cool one right here. They haven't had the design out yet, but I'm really excited to see what these look like. I might try to put this set together. The name sounds really cool. Hopefully the design is cool too. It's another 25 card set. These should just be standard inserts. They shouldn't be hard to get. Of course, same thing. You got rookies, big name players, retired players like Ken Griffey Jr. He'll be in the set. Julio Rodriguez, Dylan Cruz. Nick Kurtz will have a card in this set. That should be a pretty cool one to get. Moving on, we have Most Valuable, another standard insert for this set right here. It's a 40 card set for these. Looks like we start with Aaron Judge, Ohtani. You have a Paul Goldschmidt, Bryce Harper, Jose Abreu. Looks like you have retired players in here too, along with current players like Miguel Cabrera, Buster Posey. Kind of players in between on the brink of retiring. Justin Verlander, Rod Carew is in this checklist. Johnny Bench, Reggie Jackson. These are all pretty cool cards to get. We have the first pitch inserts. I'm not big on collecting these. I know some people are. It's a 10 card checklist. You have people like Big Sean. A lot of these people I don't even know. John Smoltz will be on there. Matsui, former player. Andy Pettitte, Derek Jeter. Alright, never mind. I might actually start collecting these as a Yankees fan. You got 3 former good Yankees in here, so these would be pretty cool to get. I don't really care about the rest. Matt Holliday was a former Yankee too, so that's a pretty cool one to get also. But honestly, this is a pretty good checklist, in my opinion, for the first pitch cards compared to usual. I know in Series 2 they had the Reggie Jackson. That was a pretty cool one to get. I actually held on to that one. You got the All-Star Game inserts. These are just the standard little All-Star Game inserts. You got all the players that made the All-Star Game this year. Moving on, we have the Topps Black Gold. These are returning this year. We all know what these looked like last year. And they should probably look the same this year. It's a 25 card checklist. I think these are some of my favorite inserts ever, so I'm glad they brought these back, and I hope they continue to bring them back. I'll put a picture of what last year's, or what they should look like this year too. They should probably look the same, but I'll put a picture up on the screen so y'all can see that wasn't in collecting last year. They also brought the Mysticals back from last year. I'll also put those up on screen so you can see them. It's a 25 card checklist, just current players looks like. You have a bunch of the rookies, Nick Kurtz, James Wood, a bunch of those guys. Heavy lumber cards are returning. You got a 25 card checklist. Looks like a bunch of retired players. I'm looking for any current. Yeah, you have current players too. Juan Soto. I think these are printed to about 500. At least they were in Series 2, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong, but a lot of people love collecting these. I've actually never pulled one, so hopefully I can get my hands on one this year. I'd like to get that Ichiro one. That would be pretty cool one to get. Of course, you got the home field advantage. It's a 10 card set. Only 10 card set. You got Roki Sasaki, Cam Smith, Christian Campbell, Matt Shaw, Kyle Tucker, Scooble, Marcelo Mayer is on there, Dalton Rushing, Nick Kurtz, and then Chandler Simpson. Forgot to go over Chandler Simpson. He's another one of the rookies a lot of people were trying to collect for this set. You got the legendary home field advantage. It's a 5 card set. Bunch of retired players: Joe DiMaggio, Manny Ramirez, Josh Gibson, and then of course you have the 1990s. We already went over that. It's a 50 card set. Bunch of different players on here, retired and current. Bunch of rookies as well. Stars of MLB, of course, everybody's favorite. These are retail exclusive. You'll have players like Nick Kurtz, Christian Campbell, Kyle Tucker. Probably not really going to spend too much time on these. I mean, everybody knows that what the Stars of MLB cards are. You get them in blasters and stuff. Hey, for those of you that bought hobby boxes and jumbo boxes, the silver or mojo packs, these would be the cards in the checklist. You have 100 cards for the checklist. Players such as Paul Skeens, George Springer, who's playing lights out right now, Drake Baldwin. If you want to, you can slow down or pause the video while I go through these names and scroll down. I'm not going to name off 100 names. Just basically all the good rookies, current players, retired players, the same thing it usually is. These are pretty cool to get, especially if you get autographs or numbered versions of these, which they should have available. Super box exclusives. So these aren't out yet, but I'm sure you'll be able to buy super boxes for those of you that are interested. These are the oversized base cards, so we're going to go over them real quick. 16 card checklist. Looks like it's mainly rookies. I believe it's all rookies. Yeah, that's what it looks like. All rookies for the oversized cards. I think same thing goes with the companion cards, the little cards that go with them. So that's pretty cool. I'm not sure if they used to do them all rookies or not. I'm not big on buying the super boxes. I've done a couple of them. But either way, all rookies on those 2 cards is pretty cool. To the memorabilia or relic cards, of course they have the major league materials. These are just your standard relic cards. I'm not a huge fan of these. They're kind of just your normal old relics or whatever. You have the 1990s relics. These are pretty cool. I got lucky and hit a Spencer Strider one, orange to 25, in one of my videos a while back in Series 2. I actually like the 1990s relics. They're some of my favorite. I think they look really good. You have the Rising Rookie relics. I think they had them in update last year. I've actually never hit one of these, so it'd be pretty cool to hit one of them on the channel maybe. All-Star Stitches. That's like relics from the All-Star game, which would be pretty cool. It's a huge checklist, 61 card checklist. Own the Name relics. These are hobby exclusive. Not sure what they look like. I don't think they have released a picture of those yet, but I could be wrong. Getting into everybody's favorite, the autograph checklist. Starting off things, you have the baseball stars autographs. Not really sure what they would look like. It's 46 cards in the set. A bunch of current players, rookies, retired players. Looks like a lot of rookies. So that's pretty good. So moving on, looks like we have some dual and triple autographs. These would be really cool to get, especially the triple autographs. It's 14 cards in the triple autographs and 6 in the dual autographs. And once again, I'm not sure what these will look like because they haven't released design of them. You have the 1990s baseball autographs, 106 cards in the checklist. So that's a lot of names. It looks like mainly good names, though. You have a bunch of retired players like Chipper Jones. Let's see, you got Byron Buxton, who's a current player. You got some rookies in there like Cam Smith, Dylan Cruz. It looks like mainly good names, so that's good. Definitely a step up from Topps Chrome when they had a bunch of no-name autographs in there. So this is pretty good. A lot of cards in the checklist, but it looks like mainly good names. So moving on, you have the 1990s Topps Baseball All-Star autographs. These are pretty cool. 17 cards in the set. I'm looking to see if Skeens is in the set. I don't think he is. He's not. You have Prince Fielder, Riley Green, Torrey Hunter, Trey Turner, Matsui, Greg Maddux. This would be a pretty cool one to get. Don Mattingly, another cool one. A bunch of retired players and current players. You have first pitch autographs. I've actually never seen one of these pulled. These are pretty cool. It's an 8-card set. I think the normal set with the first pitch regular cards was 10, so 8 of the 10, I think I was correct on that, 10 cards. Either way, 8 autographs in this set. Andy Pettit, Big Sean, whoever Levine is, don't know who that is. Matsui will be in there, John Smoltz, Kirk Gibson, and then, damn, they didn't have Derek Jeter in there, that sucks. Either way, still be pretty cool to hit one of these. I know some people are big into collecting them. The only ones I really want is a Matsui or Andy Pettit, but any of these would be pretty cool to pull. Real Ones autographs. So they have these this year in Topps Update. 45 card checklist. Not sure what they would look like. I guess this is where the player writes the number or something on there. I'm not really sure. Let me know down in the comments section. You have Christian Campbell. He's in the set. Luke Keyshaw. Dalton Rushing. I think I forgot to mention him. He's another one of the good rookies to chase in this set. Drake Baldwin. Marcelo Mayer. Cade Horton. Edward Cuero. Bunch of the good rookies. Matt Shaw. Nick Kurtz. Looks like they got pretty much all the top rookies in this set to get for the Real Ones autographs. That's pretty cool. The Real Ones Golden Mirror autographs, 67 cards in the set. I'm gonna spend some time on this one and go through a lot of these because these are probably going to be some of the top chases of this product, considering it's a new release or a new thing they're doing. You got the Shohei Ohtani, of course they're going to do a Ohtani one. Can't wait to see some of them being pulled. Kobe Mayo, Nico Horner, Christian Yelich, Dylan Cruz, J-Ram, Corbin Carroll, Jace Young. They got a Paul Skeens one. That would be extremely cool to get. Consider it's gold for the Pirates. It'll look like kind of like a color match with the black and yellow uniforms they have. Bobby Witt Jr., Nolan Arenado, Spencer Swellenbach, Matt Olson, Clayton Kershaw, Ellie De La Cruz, Vladdy, David Festa, James Wood, Mike Trout. I'm just going to stop naming names at this point. Y'all are probably sick of hearing me name off names. Y'all can just pause the video and look at the set. Either way, this is going to be really cool. Heavy Lumber Autograph Relics. These are extremely cool to get. I've never hit one. I've seen a few guys hit one before. I think somebody I watched, I can't remember who it was, actually pulled one out of a hanger box, a $12 hanger box. So that's pretty cool. 88 cards in the checklist, a bunch of retired and current players. I'm not going to go over them all. Y'all know what they look like already. I'll put a picture of the autographed Heavy Lumbers on the screen if you're new to the hobby. We got the Major League Material autographs, 92 cards in the checklist. Once again, I'm not really a big fan of the Major League Material stuff. I just feel like they're kind of boring compared to the rest of the autographs or inserts or whatever, relics and stuff. I prefer not to hit these, but it's going to be pretty easy to hit these if you're opening Jumbo Hobby and stuff. It's just 92 cards in the checklist, so these are going to be one of the more common autographs that you'll get. And then we have the Major League Material dual autographs. Now these are actually cool because they're dual autographs. 6 cards in the checklist. Looks like you have some Braves, Phillies, Brewers, Boston Red Sox, Rockies, and Phillies. And then moving on, we have the City Connect Swatch Collection autographs. These would be pretty cool to get. It's only 3 cards in the set. You have Ezekiel Tovar, Lindor and Trey Turner. I'm not sure what the Rickwood autograph relics are, but they sound pretty cool, and it's only 2 cards in the checklist. Rounding the bases autograph relics, 7 cards once again. Don't know what they look like. They haven't released them yet. Maybe it's one of the relics autographs that have like a piece of the base in the card. I'm not really sure. Either way, it's 7 cards. You got Altuve, Tovar, Lindor, Soto, Lindor. They have Lindor on here twice. So it's 2 different Lindor cards in this set. And then also the same thing goes with Trey Turner. I'm seeing Trey Turner's name pop up a lot for the autograph stuff. Looks like he's signing a lot of autographs for this go around. All-Star Stitches autographs. Of course, these would be the autographs that have like All-Star, I guess, patches in them from the All-Star game, which would be pretty cool. Either way, I think that's it for autographs, the checklist, inserts. We kind of went over everything to my knowledge that they have out so far. Of course, like I mentioned earlier, they don't have the odds out, which really kind of irritates me because I feel like if you're gonna try to pre-order something, you should probably know exactly what you're getting, but that's not an option because the stuff sells out so quick that you don't have an option to wait for odds to come out, which I feel like Topps is kind of playing us with that a little bit because they know that we know that the stuff's going to sell out. So if it's like a fear of missing out, so we have to just go on and pre-order it if we want it. Hopefully they'll come out with the odds soon though. Really excited to seeing that. I haven't actually went over the cards per pack. Hobby, it's 12 per pack. Jumbo, it's 40. And then for value or retail, it's 12. Packs per hobby, 20 in a hobby box plus the 1 silver pack jumbo, 10 plus the 2 silver packs, and then blasters would be 7, just like normal stuff. But anyways, this is all I know at the moment, so I figured I'd get going and get this out pretty quick before the set releases and give y'all a good little amount of time to think about if y'all want to buy it or not. I did pre-order some. I pre-ordered a few hobby boxes and a jumbo, and I'm probably going to rock with the hangers and fat packs. I might buy some of the blasters too. You have the Halloween inserts in the blasters. I'm a big fan of Halloween. I love Halloween, so I'm going to go on and buy some Halloween stuff. So, yeah, if y'all enjoyed the video, hit the thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch y'all